Gordon Ryan, PJ Barch. Especially it's skinny Gordon Ryan versus younger, also skinny PJ Barch before they were buff. I'm thinking there's no points on the table for this match because PJ instantly sits back in some sort of leg lock, but Gordon just locks his legs. You can't really tell how he does it. Like you can't even really tell if he's in a half guard or what's quite going on here. But PJ's on his knees, he's scooping the legs. Okay. He's outside of the leg, so he's not really inside the guard. He's keeping the legs almost leg dragged across. But Gordon has that inside knee position with his left knee, and the right knee shield is framing. Yep. Now he accepts an inside guard, but he actually does not. Goes inside position, tries to scoot under. Irimi Ashigarami. PJ pummels out of it. Now he's playing guard. He has a half guard. He scooped the leg for a second. Now he's trying to scoop the arm, thinking Choi bar. Gordon's just going to kind of sit back, huh? Gordon is scooping the leg himself. I'm thinking Gordon is just going to go leg locks this whole match. But PJ's doing a good job kind of countering it, nullifying Gordon's leg lock game. Gordon's getting a bit stacked here, but I don't think PJ has the right grips. Maybe it'd be better if PJ pinned the ankle a bit more. He's trying to do kind of a truck style bolo rolls. So far, it's just a scramble. Technical scramble, leg spaghetti. Body lock. I like that body lock. That was actually quite nice. Yep. Oh yeah, that was in there. That was really sneaky. How let's rewind that. That was really sneaky how PJ set that up. Okay, so PJ he starts to come up right here. Ooh, punches right into it. Double underhooks. Gordon had that post hand, and right away, how does PJ do it? Does he knee slide? He tripods over and finishes a knee cut. That's really good, dude. Damn. Gordon wasn't lying. He used to not be so good, but I mean that's fine for Gordon. They train how to get out of these positions all the time. A couple of like pendulums, and he's going to be right back into a half guard, open guard. Yeah, Gordon's starting to turn on his side. Yep, he starts kipping the legs out there, that pendulum motion, and he's basically out. PJ tries to force that arm bar, but he ends up just kind of falling down. This heel hook, there's nothing on it. Gordon's barely even trying to do anything here. Gordon feels comfortable in the leg exchanges. I think he has the advantage here. That was a good pass by PJ, though. Double seated. Gordon's considering coming up. First time we've ever really seen Gordon. Oh, almost was in a bear trap for a second. First time we've seen Gordon on top in the match. He's playing headquarters, kind of that Deliva, and he rolls, and PJ knocks him over too, though. Yeah, a lot of double-seated leg pummeling exchanges, rolling Kimura, but it turns into this like truck scenario. Ooh, Gordon stays on the Kimura. He's attacking the back. Ooh, nice. PJ goes for this counter armbar. Ooh, shoot. Right into this escape. That's close. Damn. I didn't know it was like that. That was really impressive. Let's rewind that too. I didn't know that honestly, I've only know about the ending of this match. I've actually probably haven't watched it in a long time. This is all new to me. So let's see what's happening here. Gordon, he goes on the Kimura. He dives on a Kimura, rolling for it, and then immediately PJ kind of does this counter wedge style back take. And then Gordon starts coming up on it. He wants that Kimura, right? He starts coming up. As he's trying to dive on the back, PJ athletically explodes over the top. And then get this, whenever you have a Kimura on someone, if they can get into a certain position, they can actually just sit back and counter you. Isaac Michelle just did this to Chris Wojcik the other day. Boom, he falls back in this armbar, and let's see if Gordon escapes this. So Gordon starts going one way with the hitchhiker. He turns the other way, kind of like a reverse hitchhiker. Goes back the other way, true hitchhiker. Gordon's out, and they're just back to kind of the same old leg spaghetti deal. That's really impressive. I think Gordon's going to take the top game a bit more seriously now after that, but it's something to training your submission defense. He jumps on the Kimura again, kind of gets caught up on the leg. Wow, the power of youth. That's awesome. Right back on that Kimura. He's fearless. And now he's using it to pass, going side to side. Kind of pinned that leg and ran around. That was good. He's going to concede the bottom position. He wants to play leggies again. PJ's on top. He's trying to punch that underhook, but I think Gordon's wise to it. Gordon's going to keep a safer guard this time. Tries to set up the shoulder crunch. He's going inside position. PJ just falls back. There's no reason to get leg locked here, right? Throws over kind of an Arimi, almost going into the reap. Just leg spaghetti. He's trying to invert here. And they're going to reset in the middle. Very honorable. Damn, just diving over the top, huh? I think they think it's really hard to pass these guys' guards and it's better just to jump on these submissions. But Gordon locks a closed guard and then dives on the back there. It was really nice. Let's rewind that because he locks his body triangle. Okay, let's go. So from that Kimura that he tried to force, PJ tried to force his Kimura, Gordon's going to lock a closed guard. Now, PJ's keeping the grip, right wrist on Gordon's left wrist. Now, somehow Gordon's going to use his legs and his right hand to shrug him off and move towards the back. Kind of a really fast movement right there. Ooh, okay. So he takes that right hand to the trap and he ducks his head under and he starts shimmying towards the back, taking a body triangle. Now let's see how he attacks. I think he's going to remove the body triangle and try to threaten that hook. And then he's going to connect even tighter with the seatbelt. Kind of flattening out PJ. Damn, this is a really interesting match. Ooh, spinning through, relocking the body triangle. Quite nice. PJ's keeping that hand up to kind of hold up the phone, not get any sort of choke punched in. Good defense. And Gordon has him on the underhook side, and he's trying to trap the arms here. Yep, pin it behind the back. That's really good. That was a small mistake by Gordon. I'd say. I mean, yeah, he is chaining to another submission. What is this? Yushiro Senkaku. But it's not the normal type of Yushiro, and he slips out. Yeah, we can rewind that too to see what really happened on that trapped arm scenario. So Gordon did good trapping the arm and then lacing it behind the back. One thing that would have been better is for Gordon to like really like pin the arm behind his back and not allow him to get his arm out and switch to the triangle. Maybe I don't know if it was sweaty at this point in the match, but it's risky, Like you have the rear naked choke possibly, and then boom, he does an explosive movement. You lock a triangle, but just something's off. And see how he can't really pull the arms overhead? That's what you want for the Yushiro Senkaku, and that's why PJ rips right out. Controlling the shins by PJ. Good positioning, actually. Kind of trying to pass the guard again, but he is risking some back exposure here. Gordon gets a reset off that. Inside position from Gordon. He has to start framing his guard, though. PJ loves a good knee cut. Oh, yeah. He's trying to get to chest half guard, but Gordon's controlling that arm, thinking Kimura, thinking Choi bar. Yeah. Scooping the arm right there. Gordon does a basically a half butterfly, and he's using this hook against the arm right here. He's trying to throw over for a triangle or a Choi bar dilemma. Nothing there. PJ just sits back, goes for another Kimura. Yep, 2-on-1 grip, quite nice. And PJ jumps on the arm. I think he's thinking Ude Gatame. He's gonna try to throw him over the top, take a top pin. No luck though. Gordon's gonna keep that hook in. Yep, and he frames his guard. Very interesting match. I like how Gordon keeps on kind of falling back like that. He's trying to hit an inverted backstep on the legs, and when it doesn't work, he goes for the Irimi Ashi Garami and just cranks his ankle lock, or he'll try to expose an outside heel hook. He's hit this a couple times in the match, and this is the tightest. This was his tightest entry actually. They're pummeling here. I think PJ felt that ankle lock. He felt the control at least. Gordon's probably going to feel comfortable coming up. Gordon kind of he's starting to take the lead in the match. Yeah, catching the head when PJ's trying to spin under for that kiss of the dragon. Ooh, good work here. Spinning through. Oh, did he show it a little early, huh? Old Gordon's interesting. He's like such a slick guy now. And now, oh, he's jumping on the back when he goes for the reset. Crazy. But yeah, that we can rewind that. So you guys will see here. Basically, yeah, he's on that ankle lock. So Gordon's going to scoop the leg and he's going to try to spin through for a kind of a saddle entry. Let's see. So as PJ tries to invert, Gordon's blocking the head. Now he's going to bring his left knee across and try to spin through the legs. And it actually almost works for a second, but PJ wisely stops him with his hand and counters the position, kind of turns it into just rolling around, basically. I think Gordon went to an Arimi roll around. Gordon tries to reset. PJ jumps on the back, just falls off. That was good. So Gordon, a lot of the time, he's been repeating the same moves throughout the match, like this rolling Kimura. It's interesting, the system is more simple back then, and things aren't as tight from Gordon. It's really impressive, actually. And PJ, he's trying to counter, he's trying to spin around, trying to get another pass. PJ's really content to kind of sit back when he's in Gordon's guard and just sit down. There must not be any points. Inside position, he's trying to lock hands, thinks better of it. Gordon's floating, he's on the knee cut. Consolidating in a half guard, trying to go chest to chest. He's thinking knee cut right here. Yeah, his head was on the other side for 1 second, but the knee shields back in. Pay attention for when Gordon's gonna scoop PJ's left leg, which is kind of playing a half butterfly right now. When it goes back to probably playing a knee shield, I think Gordon's gonna scoop it. Yeah, he takes a grip on that shin. I think Gordon will elect to return to top position. Yeah, he's kind of threatening like a matrix style. And yeah, he's going to come back on top. Comes into that knee cut. PJ's a little lethargic, scoops the leg. Left hand's going to come across. He brings that left knee in. Boom. Tries the back step, and then he spins through. Boom. Back step again. PJ's making a mistake here. He should have been framing. He hugged him in instead. Knee bar. Hips in. Locks legs. That's the match. Crazy scramble. I didn't know it was quite like that. Really impressive stuff. If you guys aren't familiar with that move, we'll just go over it real quick. So Gordon's on top. He's holding his right hand is scooping PJ's left leg, and he's going to step his left leg in. He's going to attempt a kind of like a high step, but he's going to be back stepping it, right? So he tries to kick the leg out, and he posts his hand as he does it, and his left knee's coming across. But he can't really escape that right leg, so he keeps on trying to spin through. It's not working. PJ takes a grip on the waist, so now he's even more attached. But Gordon uses this to his advantage. He can't get his leg out. Screw it. He's going to leave his leg in, start moving towards saddle, and then instantly attack a knee bar. Boom, right there. Hips in, finishes the fight. Excellent match.